All right, look, it's the end of the year. It's December. It's the holidays. Yes, I've been listening to my holiday music for about a month by now, but I've listened to it longer, honestly. And I've been reflecting. I've been reflecting a lot. And this is a time of reflection. You know, January is the new year. It's newness. It's people like to get their gym membership they'll keep for 2 weeks. But there is a general sense of newness among our fellow humans, and it's a really beautiful time. But now in December is also a beautiful time if used appropriately. And the way I use that time is I reflect. I look back at the year. So much happens. So much happens in a year. And so much happens that you forget, that you feel is meaningless or not important, because if it was important, you would remember it. You wouldn't have to have a big brainstorm. You wouldn't have to look at your calendar. You would be thinking about it. It would be top of mind. It would be monumental. It would be one of the milestones that made your year what it was and helped push you forward in what you were doing. And the truth is, we don't make big leaps that way. They may feel on the outside like big leaps, whether it's getting that commercial gig, selling that script, getting that project options. Reflecting on the year, it could be every month, it could be every week, but I like to do it in December and look back and just go, okay, I'm going into a new year, new goals, new me, new gym membership, and I want to know where am I coming from? What happened this last year? What did I do? Monumental milestones don't happen as often as we think they do or as advertised. And more truly, they are an amalgamation, a summation or collection of smaller, really important, vastly celebratable achievements. Where last January did we say we wanted to be by December? And because none of us has a real crystal ball and most of us are not clairvoyant, that's not a good measure at all. It's kind of a BS measure of what your success has been, because you're basing your success off of a prediction. And success doesn't happen from prediction. Success happens from incremental successes that might seem smaller, but actually accumulate and build to something great. And this is the time to take a look back at those things. So what do? Well, I go back to January in my Google Calendar, literally. I go through and I look, what meetings did I have? What shoots did I have? What collaborations did I have? And I put a list together. I list out as many as there are. There could be 3, there could be 15. And it depends on the year. But I list out all the things I accomplished in the last year. And when you do this, you're gonna realize what I realize every single year, which is, wow, I did a lot. I achieved a lot. And whether it's a new relationship or a new client or a new project I was really excited about, or some milestone that might not have been, got my $100 million film greenlit and I directed it and all the A-list stars in Hollywood are in it and it comes out this Christmas. That'll be next year's. That's my goal for 2022 December. But you look at those and you realize you're making progress, you're doing great, you're doing what you're supposed to do, you belong here, you deserve to be here. And reflection tells you that. Or if you're alone, let's be sad for a second. If you're alone during the holidays, you don't have a lot of family here and people are celebrating and they're posting about it, well, you might feel like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, I'm not where I wanted to be. But the reality is, you're where you're supposed to be, and you are where you are, and you did stuff, and you accomplished stuff. And if you don't celebrate that, then how are you gonna build a foundation for what those next steps are gonna be for the next year?